Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at the NASCAR Authentics All-Star Wave for 2021. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, these are kind of like bonus waves. Everyone saw this and initially thought, oh, All-Star 1, maybe we're getting an All-Star 2. But in the last few days, we've kind of gotten leaked what the next wave is, and it's a race to win wave, and it's labeled as RW2. So I guess there's going to be some bonus waves until they actually get the 2021 diecast out. At least going to be assuming that's what that is the fact that, you know, right now we still don't have any 2021 diecast out, so they didn't have anything to put, but they didn't want to keep using 2020 waves. But now we got a full wave of All-Star cars. The infamous All-Star cars with the numbers moved back. I'm kind of disappointed we probably aren't getting a full wave or another wave because I thought that would be really cool to get an entire field in Authentics of all the All-Star cars. I mean, minus Kurt. They can never give us Kurt, but maybe we'll still get one. But that would be really cool if we could be able to get the entire field. Like, even all the other ones that DNP'd. A couple of these were DNP'd, so I don't know. But anyways, let's just hop right into the diecast. First up, we have the race winner of the All-Star race, Chase Elliott in his UniFirst car. I'm definitely not a fan of the numbers move back. In this All-Star race, some of them looked a lot better than others. But, I don't know, I'm just really not a big fan of this. It's also weird. They should have given us the raced version of this instead of the clean version. What's going on with the name? The name's not even, like, on the name rail. I've never been a huge fan of the UniFirst colors. Just white with, like, the teal color just has never looked that great. But I'm really surprised the UniFirst was able to get the All-Star race for Chase Elliott. You think Napa would have wanted this or something, but you, of course, have to put the race winner in the wave, so that's not a bad choice at all. Next up, we've got Jimmy Johnson's Ally Financial All-Star car. These All-Star cars kind of varied from people who actually changed their paint schemes like that 24 car and people who literally did just take their primary paint scheme and just move the number around a little bit, which is basically what this is. They basically just added a little more purple on the door, and it's basically the primary. Like I said, it was an experiment that sounds like it's probably going to happen full-time now, which I'm definitely, like I said, not a fan of, but it sounds like it's happening because, like anything, NASCAR's like, we're going to try this thing. Everyone's like, we hate it. And NASCAR's like, okay, perfect, we're adding it. So, I don't know. But because I have barely seen many people that really like this number move back thing. Like, when they first announced it for the All-Star race, when it ran, and when they kind of was looking like it's going to be used on the next-gen car and everything, it's like 99% of all reactions are negative to it. So, I don't know. But this one isn't a bad-looking one. So now for one of the ones that completely changed their paint scheme, we've got William Byron's Exalta Sea Glass car. They brought back the Sea Glass car from Daytona for the All-Star race, but minus the flames, which was a very odd choice. The Sea Glass color still does look quite nice. The metallic blue is very, very nice, but I definitely prefer the flame version of this car to this. This is just kind of generic. But the Sea Glass colors do look nice. This is one of the first ones that got revealed, wasn't it, for the All-Star race? Because I remember there was a lot of people that were immediately kind of turned off by all these All-Star cars by this car alone. I mean, out of all the actual main All-Star cars, I remember being the worst one being Cole Custer's. But I doubt that one gets a diecast unless we do get a second wave. Next up, we've got Martin Truex Jr.'s Bass Pro Shops one. This is another one that they did just basically take the primary paint scheme and swap the number and the logos and stuff. But this one doesn't look too bad. So I got some chips on the roof there. But, like I said, these vary from, like, looking decent to not looking good at all for all the All-Star cars. Honestly, this next one is one of my favorites of the All-Star cars, and that is Kyle Busch's M&M's car. Because this one really turned out great. You know, they moved all the M&M's around. It's got more M&M's on the side. You got a picture of red on the side. I will definitely be getting the 124 of this one. I mean, overall, I think the best ones were either Kyle Busch's here or Matt Kenseth McDonald's car. As far as the main All-Star field. You also had Ryan Preece's pretty nice-looking Energizer car in the showdown. But This one is definitely one of the better looking ones. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we've got Eric Amarilla's Smithfield Ford. This one, they did change kind of the design on the, white and black on the side there. I believe this one was a full DNP as far as the regular releases go. I think that the most of the rest of these did get produced in 1/24 scale, but I know this one didn't. But something's just weird in this form, like the fact that they put the, same logo in the two spots, because it's just like Smithfield 10 Smithfield. Like, either you go like Kyle Busch, where it like just kind of flows with the car, you kind of like, most people have been doing their alternate sponsors like Exalta and Liberty, or, UniFirst and Napa or whatever. But it's kind of weird that this one just has Smithfield. It's a shame Amarilla doesn't get more diecast. He has a lot of cool Smithfield paint schemes, and most of them either don't get offered or DNP if they do get offered. It's definitely a shame. Next up, we've got Brad Keselowski's Discount Tire Ford. Once again, another one that they did not change the paint scheme at all. Just a big old Discount Tire logo on the door. It's funny that some of these they updated to have the NASCAR Salutes A-Post logo, and then some of them they didn't. Like even Chase Elliott's, the race winner, that doesn't have it. Johnson's has it. Truex's doesn't. Byron's has it. Kyle's has it. Amarilla's doesn't. It's strange how they just kind of went back and forth on that. You'd think they would know to either update all of them or update none of them, because they all pretty much went up at the exact same time. I remember that one day, Lionel just threw up like the entire field minus Kurt. I did pre-order a couple of them. I wanted to get Logano's because, but I kind of had a feeling that was going to DNP. But at least right now, 1/24 scale-wise, I'm going to get Kyle's. I'm probably going to get Ryan Blaney's body armor. I might get that Menards Di Benedetto and maybe Matt Kenseth's McDonald's one. So stay tuned for those reviews whenever those actually come out. I'm definitely getting the light-up versions. If you're going to get the Diecast 1/24s for this All-Star race, you got to get the light-up versions. Next up, we have Ryan Blaney's body armor car. Once again, did not change the paint scheme at all. They just added some nice pictures of bottles on the door. That was a nice touch. It is worth pointing out that it is actually different bottles from the primary version of this car. You see, the primary has an orange mango in front with fruit punch on the left and strawberry banana on the right. And the All-Star car has tropical punch in the front with orange on the left and strawberry banana on the right. Not sure why they did that, but there's a nice comparison right there where you can see that they did not change the paint scheme. They just moved the logos around. They also shrunk body armor on the quarter panel. But it is definitely very hit or miss on these. Some people, I'm sure there's some people out there that really like these, but I'm definitely not one of them. And last but not least of the wave, you have Matt Di Benedetto's Menards FVP car. So this is definitely one of the better looking ones. And it's also cool to get a different Menards car, because, they don't really offer many alternate Menards cars. Usually Blaney gets one and Di Benedetto gets one every year. So it's always cool when you have a reason to get another one. Di Benedetto has been having an absolutely awful start to the 2021 season. He's behind people who've only done one race this whole year still. Hopefully he can turn around, because Austin Cindric is already in this car next year. We've already got that confirmed. But that is the All-Star wave. Like I said, the next wave to come out is going to be an entire raced version wave. The ones we've seen so far have been Grant Enfinger's Daytona Win truck and Cole Custer's Kentucky truck. Or, not truck, just Kentucky car. So those cars kind of leaked out a little bit, and everyone's wondering if it's actually a new wave, if it was another hoax. Which, speaking of a hoax, I just enjoyed that, that big hoax that happened, a month ago. Somebody photoshopped the back of a card and made, a new wave, and it was done well enough that people actually believed it. And what was that wave? It was a full All-Star wave. Even at the time, I'm like, it's probably Photoshop, but at the other side, I could entirely see Lionel doing an entire All-Star wave, and what do you know? Lionel did an entire All-Star wave. That's just really funny to me. If you want this wave, it is a brand new release. You can get it right now. It's showing up in Walmarts and everything. My good buddy Zach was able to find this wave for me. You should check out his Instagram page. He posts some very cool photos of Diecast. He's got some very cool angles and stuff of 1/24s. Just definitely check that out. And remember, for all your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you get free shipping on any order over $20. So check that out if you want anything from there. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of the NASCAR Authentics 2021 All-Star Wave. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.